This is Paul. Yes. 7:42. Oh, it's Friday the 16th of August. Yeah. This morning I was reading the United States Declaration of Independence. Yes. And when I looked here, it says that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Now, such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies. And such is now the necessity when constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, yes, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world, yes. Now, yesterday I was mentioning this candid world where I made it available for children to have some knowledge of the absolute tyranny of each and every state, yes, to refuse to enforce the civil rights of American citizens. Now, I have experienced repeated injuries and the usurpation of the necessity of the requirements of the laws. And you would have thought, having emailed the actual evidence of that, yes, that somebody in the police department or the sheriff's department or the judiciary, yes, would have really considered that you don't have the authority to usurp the actual laws of the United States. Now, it looks like we have absolute tyranny. That once you issue a court order as a judge, no one can tell you that what you've done is a crime. The police can't tell you. The sheriffs can't tell you. The oaths of office can't tell you. The attorneys can't tell you. You have the absolute tyranny of the United States. Now, I have sent emails to numerous police departments throughout, well, really the nation. Yeah. And then I've emailed all those sheriffs in other states. Yes. I've emailed the FBI, Homeland Security, state legislature. Yes. Attorneys. Yes. And for some reason, you thought I was talking about hate crime. Yes. When I was describing in great detail the evidence of forgery, fraud, and the violating of the laws of the United States. Now, what the county wanted, yes, was wanting to blame me for their crime. Yeah. But when you issue court orders where there is no due process, you have usurped the laws of the United States. That means state law, yeah, federal law, state constitutions, the United States Constitution, the Charter of the United Nations, yes, the requirements of the Hague Conventions, because you are absolutely sure that you can use forgery to issue court orders. You don't have to protect the due process rights of the parties and the minors named. You can abuse and neglect homeless children right now. Now, we had a similar circumstance in the United States, yes, where they wrote this letter and let the facts be submitted to a candid world, yes. Now, for a lot of those in the family, they remember Candid Camera, yes. It was one of those very humorous shows where different individuals would be put in situations, yeah, where without their knowledge they were kind of made fun of, yes, but it was all in good taste, wasn't it? Now, well, let's let this candid world know the actual facts. Okay? Because for those that are police officers in any police department, for you to knowingly allow for the usurpation, you're getting sued. Now, as I mentioned, I'm really not concerned about you. You have effectively said that any state of the United States does not have to enforce the requirements of the laws because they can excuse themselves. Yes, because in their minds we have absolute tyranny. Now, I'm looking to replace that government. Phew. And if you're in the employment of any city, yes, any county, ooch, any tribal government, yeah, any state or the federal government of the United States, I'm wanting to have you removed from office. Now, you would have thought a long time ago that as soon as a Supreme Court justice did know, yeah, that, well, we don't have to protect his right to due process. Yes. We don't have to protect the rights of the minors named. No. We can do anything we want as long as we say, yes, it's for the best interest of the women and children. Oh. In the name of domestic violence, we can usurp every requirement of law. Now, this tyranny of the United States of America, I'm going to have you removed from office, and you're going to prison. Oh, oh, oh. We had a similar situation back in 1776. Yeah. It was in Congress on July 4th that they wrote this letter. Yes. And for some reason, they wanted the whole world